This week in 1960, Jet magazine featured a story about these two people in its Mr. and Mrs. section. They truly stand as a testament to the fact that our parents' and grandparents' times were not as sane as they told us they were. The people involved in this story are not celebrities or politicians or anyone of significant historical importance. They are just plain old everyday citizens like you and me, who got involved in some hot mess. Well, maybe not exactly like us. I'll share their story, and then you can decide if they were like you. Let's get into it. But first, if you like these videos about the most scandalous people from yesteryear who make Ty's Hot Mess History a time capsule for the culture, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know every time that I upload one of these videos or every time that I live stream. And comment, I subscribed in the comment section so that I can say hello to you. Now, on to why you are here. Today's story comes from this issue of Jet magazine dated December 8th, 1960. The article is titled, "Stripper Shoots Sweetie," and it reads, quote, "Before she allegedly pumped a .22 caliber bullet into the stomach of 29-year-old singer Joseph C. Mr. Google Eyes Augustus in her New Orleans apartment, white stripteaser Violetta Marie Fetcher, 21, was quoted as telling him, 'You don't love me anymore. If you did, you would have defended me better than you did when they arrested us.' They had previously been arrested in a Negro nightery. When Miss Fetcher, Vicki Laverne, told police she was trying to get Augustus to sing at her husband's bar. After she reported she had shot a Negro prowler, police arrived, found Augustus wounded and sitting on the woman's bed. He gave police a key, which fitted the dancer's door, insisted he was a frequent visitor. Police charged both with miscegenation, charged her with assault." End quote. Wow, where do I start? First of all, gotta love the phrase Negro nightery. Vicki Laverne was her stripper stage name. So clearly our bro, Mr. Google Eyes, wasn't a prowler. He was a lover. Miscegenation, in case you need to know, is defined as the interbreeding of people considered to be different racial types. And that was the couple's charge, getting it on for being black and white, which was actually a crime back then. So, we know that they both had been arrested together before, and we also know that Vicki the stripper was married. This is one short, strange story, but that was pretty typical of Jet's writing style. Even the way that it is written is strange. I hate the way that Jet writes these old stories. Anyway, you all always want to know if I have some extra info besides these tiny little paragraphs that Jet gives us. Sometimes I don't, this time I do. Just a few more articles. This story from the Town Talk dated November 15th, 1960 tells us just a little more than Jet did. According to this paper, not only did Vicki the stripper know Mr. Google Eyes, he had been coming to visit her for 2 months at the time that she shot him, and their prior arrest had been for vagrancy charges. You remember, at the Negro nightery. Then there's this article from the Louisiana Weekly, dated November 19th, 1960. It gives us a little more info, and I'm going to read this to you verbatim so that you can hear for yourself just how things happened that late night/early morning. Quote, "Police said that the Fetcher woman went to the 1st Police District station about 6 a.m. Monday and reported that she had just shot a Negro prowler in her apartment in the rear of the Orleans Street dwelling. When he was found wounded in the apartment, however, Augustus told the police that he was a frequent visitor of the young woman. He said he has been acquainted with her for some 2 months and turned over a key and chain to the officers, which he said the woman had given him. The key fitted the lock to the gate," the police reported. Augustus was a singer in the French Quarter, where the dancer also worked. After hearing the stories of both parties, the police sent the victim to the hospital and booked the dancer." End quote. So, after hearing the stories of both parties, after. Just how long did our bro, Mr. Google Eyes, have to sit on her bed with a bullet in his stomach before he got some medical attention? He had to wait for her to go and report it to the police, then wait for the police to come to the apartment and take statements from him and her, and then after that, he got to go to the hospital. Anyway, this article also let us know the name of that Negro Nightery, where the couple had been arrested before. It was called the Dewdrop, a nightclub which caters to Negroes. I don't think that all of that was on the marquee, but it's in this story. Anyway, this story also reported that Vicky the stripper was divorced from her husband, and that helps to make this hot mess a little more understandable. But why didn't any periodical just refer to him as her ex-husband? And we learned that everybody who lived close to Vicky the stripper knew that Mr. Google Eyes was hitting that. Meaning, well, you know. And in case anyone cared, Vicky the stripper was from Buffalo, New York, but she came to New Orleans from Galveston, Texas. So of course I had to do a little more digging, and what did I find? This article from the Galveston Daily News, dated April 25th, 1959. The year just before today's story. And the article shows that Vicky the stripper had been arrested in Galveston on a dope charge. She and a New Orleans chef had entered guilty pleas in a barbiturate possession case. She and her companion were in possession of 8 pills and a shotgun when the police picked them up. Do you know who else had a shotgun? Tina Turner, and she was reported to have used it on one of the Jacksons. I published a video about that story that you can see here. Forgive me in advance, the audio is not great at all. I didn't know what I was doing back then, but I'm going to re-record and re-release that video for you soon. Are you a content creator, influencer, or blogger who feels like your platform could use an extra boost? Are you thinking about becoming a content creator but you don't know where to start, and you want to be sure that you dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's? If so, Lailah Lynn can likely show you exactly what you need to get on your way. Her fun new class is called The Business of Blogging with Lailah Lynn, and in it, she is sharing the fundamental principles of blogging in 2022. Because let's face it, social media is a moving target, and what worked well 5 years ago is likely not what works well today. And with Lailah Lynn, you're getting the information from someone who is successful at putting the principles to practice on her own social media platforms, and she literally has the credentials to back it all up, as she holds degrees in social media marketing. Lailah Lynn is a multiple 6-figure earner whose first social media marketing course helped this channel go from earning $30 a month to earning 5 figures a month. I'm ready to dig in my heels and learn even more so that I can earn even more. Are you with me? If so, hit my link at the top of the description box and join her class to access this amazing, affordable advice from a woman who knows her business, the business of blogging. If you have a business, product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like to promote on my channel, email me at tiwan@tisaidwhattisaid.com to get rates for advertising on my community tab, my live streams, and or my edited videos, just like this one. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Ty Said What Ty Said channel. Please leave a thumbs up and comment so that we can get a discussion going. And share this video on all of your social media, especially your Facebook. That really helps me out a lot. And subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know when my next video is ready for you. And if you don't like what I'm saying, but you love it, feel free to hit that thanks button just below your video screen there and send me some
donations.
Yeah, baby. See you on the next video.